Call this meeting to order. We start every meeting by rising and God before country. We ask that Brother Powell lead us in prayer, then followed by our newest commissioner, Linda Lewandowski. Would you please lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance? Mr. Powell first.
Let us pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, as we come forward this night, we ask forgiveness for our sins. We ask, Lord, that you give us the knowledge and expertise that we might carry on the business of the county here that we have tonight. We ask, Lord, that you be with those that are sick and downtrodden. It be thy will, make them whole again, that they might serve you longer. We ask these things in our humble Son's name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Welcome everyone to the regular bi-monthly meeting. Our friends with BTC Fiber are here. We welcome them each bi-monthly meeting, the great service they do for us. So thank you, BTC Fiber. Next on the agenda, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Linda Lewandowski.
here.
Chester Shell. Brian Ruling.
Here.
Lane Lane.
Here.
James Freeland.
Here.
Brian Walker. Shorty Dotson.
Here.
Jeff Barger.
Here.
Paul Powell.
Here.
Michael Hudson.
Here.
Jim Dishman.
Here.
Frank Silver.
Here.
Susie Bostic.
Here.
Wayne Clemens.
Here.
Tommy Johnson.
Here.
Tom Nero.
Here.
Jeff Mackey.
Here.
Ed Nunley. Ed Nunley.
This will be Ed Nunley's last roll call. I've served with Ed in many capacities, and Tommy Johnson got to sit by Ed all these years. So, Tommy.
So it is an honor to get to say an appreciation to someone. So on behalf of the full County Commission, an appreciation for all the years of selflessness, volunteerism. You know, if you think about all the things that went on around Dunlap, you always saw Ed volunteering. Whatever it was going on, you saw Ed. So what a good testimony and a good spirit to leave to each one of us that we need to step up. We need to be the volunteers. We need to be that willing servant. And that's what we're told in the book of Deuteronomy. Be that willing servant. So for all the years of service as a Sequatchie County Commissioner, we, the County Commission of Sequatchie County, do honor and appreciation Mr. Ed Nunley.
This will remain here for the night, and we'll take the wreath to his wife Susie. So we're going to miss that. Madam Clerk, I declare a quorum. Commissioners, in your package, you should have received the minutes from the July 15th, 24 meeting. Having done so, I'll entertain a motion to approve said minutes.
So moved.
Have a motion from J. Mack. Do I hear I have a second from Mr. Powell? Any questions, comments, additions, deletions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Minutes hereby pass. We don't have anyone to sign up for the public comments section. Okay, moving forward into the reports. Madam Clerk, I want to make the trustees' report part of the minutes, the official minutes. Getting right into the county officials, do we have anyone from the highway department here? Or out working on a road somewhere? The sheriff's here, I know. Mr. Sheriff.
And for starters, I want to thank the highway department. They've helped us tremendously with our new range here on the south end of town. They've actually done a little bit for us today on it, so just want to give a shout out to those folks over there at the highway department for helping us there. We've recently had a retirement in our agency. Detective Doug Robertson, who was with our agency for 9 years, although he's been serving in either law enforcement or military since the mid-70s, was able to retire a couple of weeks ago. So we want to wish Doug all the best. He's been a tremendous asset for us while he was here with us, and we're going to miss him. We'll go now a few things with the jail going on. So we've got our accreditation inspection coming up really soon. We had a mock inspection here within the last few weeks. There are a few things that they're doing differently. So we're trying to adjust to make sure that we're going to be okay with when the new inspection comes up. So we got that coming. As of this morning, just to stay with the jail, we had 116 inmates. It's been a pretty consistent number for us recently, and of course that puts us at about 111% capacity. However, with the state's requirements, they consider us at more than 85% to be overcrowded. So that would be a number of 82 inmates. So we do have an issue there. We have 3 inmates recently who have tested for their GED. If you saw a couple months ago, we posted where we had 3 inmates who had received their GED. That put us at about 10 or so. We had 3 more that tested recently, so recently that we don't have the results back yet. And we still have somewhere between 10 and 15 that are in the program who we hope will be testing before too long. So the GED program is really growing, and it's really active. The second OP program, which we'll be following up the GED program with, has been purchased, and it actually was supposed to have gone online last Friday. However, there were some delays in the IT part of it, and that's not quite online yet, but we're looking forward to that. We've got quite a few inmates who are excited about the opportunity to participate in that program. And our jail administration will be attending a program seminar next month where they will be looking at additional programs that are being pushed out into jails across the state, across the country. Let's see, our K-9 Gator is now on the streets, and so we're really excited about that. He's having to do a lot of training and all that still, so we're still kind of baby walking him, but we're getting him ready. And so we've got now the K-9, the K-9 purchase, the K-9's training, and the K-9 handlers training was all paid for with a donation from Project K-9 Hero. And then they have a brand new vehicle that's marked as a K-9 vehicle and has the things for K-9 in it. And that was all purchased through the BCIF grant. So to this point, we have a certified and trained dog and handler and a new vehicle for $0 Sequatchie County dollars. So we're excited about that. We got our SRO vehicles on the streets here recently. I hope you saw some of the release on that. We really tried to push that and use that to honor the heritage of our county. We have a couple of Native Americans who live here locally who were really, really excited to be a part of that. I called Chief Running Bear the day that I found out that it actually came out in last week's paper. And because he told me, he kept calling me going, hey, let me know when it's coming out, let me know when it's coming out. And I found out like the day after the Tribune came out that it had gone in. So I called him and he said, son, you're late. I've already got 7 copies. So he was really excited about this and really appreciative of being able to honor his ancestry, and that was a really neat deal. We have the school threat issue going on just like everyone else in the country, I think, does right now. Hopefully we're going to be able to slow it down and end this soon. This is keeping our staff and our investigators and the school staff and everybody really, really busy, and it's just a really difficult thing to deal with, and hopefully we can get people to understand that this is not a joke, it's not funny, and that it will be treated with handcuffs. So dealing with that at the moment. And then we have some surplus items that will be coming up, I guess, for the when the budget committee issues come up. So that's all I have. Any questions?
Any questions for the sheriff? Good job, Sheriff. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, Miss Cordell, I believe you're in the house for the schools. Well,
thank you. Mr. Rice at a conference this week, so I'll just be brief. So we're off to a good start. As you heard the sheriff say, we have been dealing with the school threat issue just like all the other school districts around. We've been working collaboratively with the Sheriff's Department, the Dunlap Police, and the Office of the Homeland Security. I also wanted to say that we are thankful for the support of our board members. We do have 3 new board members, and we're thankful for that and thankful for their support. We're thankful for your all's support as well. You've probably heard in the news on the school threat issue that some legislation changed, and every threat must be reported to law enforcement, and then they investigate. So we are working with them on those issues as they come up. And just wanted to remind everybody that it takes all of us to keep our students safe, and just remind you that if you hear something or you see something that doesn't quite seem right or doesn't feel right, please reach out to someone in the school system, the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department. Let us know so that we can look into that and address any of those concerns that may come up in the community. But that's all really that I have. Any questions for me? Thank you.
it's an easy crowd tonight, Miss Cordell. All right, Sheldon with Ag, sir.
I gave everyone a printed copy, so I think they've covered, unless they have questions.
Any questions? Thank you, Sheldon. Appreciate it. Okay, in the house we have the Director of Operations from Puckett, Mr. Joe Dunn. Mr. Joe, come on up.
Good evening. So I'm excited to announce that we just graduated our largest paramedic class internally for Puckett EMS. We just graduated 10 paramedics as of last week. 7 of those paramedics are right here in the Valley. So I just wanted to give that spotlight to these guys and gals. They've been in school for the last year along with working full time. Colton May, Evan Bates, Becca Nichols, Leandra Coley, and Micaiah Gayton. And I've also got Josh Parrish and Abby Benton, who not only finished paramedic school, but also became FTOs. So you'll probably see them here in a few months be the next supervisor in this area. We will also be holding a CPR class next Tuesday here at the city building. The tentative times right now are 8 a.m. Central and 1 p.m. Central Time. That'll be a CPR class, and first aid. And any coaches or teachers that want to come, please do come. Or if I can get a schedule, we'd like to have more CPR classes in this area.
If you need Joe's contact information, call the office or the chamber. We've got that information for you. So,
Thank you very much.
thank you. Any questions for Joe? Mr. Frank?
Yes, sir.
These 7 paramedics, are they coming out of this valley, or are you bringing them in from somewhere else?
No, they're from this location, and as
Fantastic.
far as I know, 5 of the 7 will be staying out here in Dunlap.
That P patch is a pretty good pay raise too.
It sure is. It really is. It almost doubles from the EMT basic to paramedic. We just increased our rates. So, but the 2 FTOs I mentioned, Josh and Abby, are right here in the valley. In Dunlap.
Thank you, Mr. Dunn.
Thank you all.
We want to welcome his daughter with us tonight as well. So, ask her to sing the national anthem. She said she had a sore throat. All right. Mr. Jim Patterson with the Veteran Service Officer, our splendid Veteran Service Officer. Jim, come forward.
Not too much has changed from last month. Productivity numbers have been updated. I'm actually surprised that we're doing this well. I figured after the big wave of PAC claims came in that this number would decline, but we're actually on pace to actually outdo last year. The big thing is on the back of your sheet. The Tennessee Department of Veterans Services put out a total economic impact that shows their estimated total number of veteran dollars that come into this county. And what's significant is if you look at what this county spent on its veterans compared to what the state did percentage-wise, this county is close to 0.9% of its budget went toward veterans between our office and what was donated to the post. And that's about 15 times percentage what the state spends. So I would like to thank the commission and the county very much for taking care of our veterans.
You're welcome.
Does anybody have any questions for me?
Thank you, JP. All right, Miss Robin with the library.
You guys have printed sheet. If I missed anybody, let me know. As you can see that we are busy at the library. One thing that we didn't have on here that happens this Friday is our 65th celebration. That means that Sequatchie County has had the library for 65 years here, and we are going to start at 10 o'clock on Friday with a bouncy house and games inside and face painting, and we're going to have a time capsule also. And in this time capsule I have a statement from Miss Betty, some information about the history of the library, and then all of our commissioners' names will be in there, Mr. Keith's name's in there, and all of our city officials are in there, and even our sheriff. So, and that's what we're doing this Friday, and as you know, if you've seen us on Facebook or the paper, we are far more than books now, so we're just busy every day. So that's all I have.
Any questions for Rob? Thank you, Rob.
He's a TV star now.
What?
You're interviewing television up there.
Oh, yeah, I was interviewed by News Channel 9 last month, and it will be broadcasted this Thursday at 11:30 on This and That, and it's all a star piece on the library. So it was really fun. So 2.5 hours with them, so it was great. So.
Thursday at 11:30.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, Stacy, 911, Brian, any reports?
I can just say everything's running well at the center. I think they recently just hired a new dispatcher, and I don't think I'd be out of line by speaking for the board that we're very proud of the work the director's doing and his staff.
Thank you, Stacy. All right, Executive Director for the Chamber, Janice.
Thank you all. A few information things. This Thursday at the Farmers Co-op, they're celebrating 90 years of being in business. Dunlap has the oldest farmers co-op in the state. It's had a couple of different names. So between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, they want to feed you lunch, and they're drawing for lots and lots of prizes. So if you can, try to make that. And then on Monday, The State Department from Tennessee is coming at 10:30 to Mountain Valley Bank. They're celebrating a business in Sequatchie County that's been in business for over 100 years. So try to be there. At 11 o'clock next Monday, and I can send this out in an email to you, the Oaks at Brush Creek is having their grand opening. Now that's on Old York Highway across from Industrial Park. So, yeah. September 27th through the 29th, the Governor's Conference, State Governor's Conference is going to be in Chattanooga. If any of you would like to attend, I would let me know, and I'll handle that, your registration, if any of you would like to attend that. And October 4th and 5th, Cycle Sequatchie, which brings over 500 cyclists into our county, will be held they'll do time trials on the 4th, and then on the 5th, some of them will ride 119 miles. And then on the 4th and 5th, we're also doing Oktoberfest. This past Saturday, we had 124 cyclists as a part of BRAT, the Bicycle Riders Across Tennessee, that came through Harris Park, that we served as a support center. The 16th and 18th of October is the Tennessee Department of Economic Development Conference in Knoxville. And all of the tourism partners are invited, because everybody knows that tourism is economic development. December the 7th is Christmas in Sequatchie County. As far as the parade, it's always the first weekend because we can't get involved with the Army-Navy game the next weekend. So December 7th will be the parade. Please plan on being there. We just received a grant to put digital kiosk, one at the Visitor Center on 24, one at the Visitor Center on Interstate 40, one at the airport in Chattanooga, one at Fall Creek Falls, which should be huge in drawing people to our community and having people come here, spend money, and go home. Any questions? Yes?
Do you have a date yet for the little shop with heroes for the kids?
We thought we had December the 3rd, but I think we're going to do it like on the 11th or 12th, whatever that next Tuesday is. So if you don't know what Joyce is talking about, last year we took 127 children to Walmart after school, after the first bus drivers come back in. Every child had a hero. It's based on the national program Shop with a Cop. We don't have enough cops, so we do Shop with a Hero, and anybody can be a hero. Joyce, you might want to say just a couple of words about what that was like for you.
Well, actually, I did not, but my daughter Sonia did, and she got her little hand smacked by Miss Janice. My 4'8" baby, Janice smacked her hand. Sonia wouldn't spend everything she had on that little child, and you can't do that. But it's a life-changing event for all of us that participate, and you can't imagine what it does for the children.
Yeah, so it's the school system. The teachers pick the neediest children. We keep them after school, feed them pizza, give them water or something to drink, and then when the buses get back in, they bring them to Walmart where the heroes await. They have a $100 gift card for each student. And she didn't tell you Sonia spent $300 of her own money, so thank you.
That was her first time. Jan said you can't do that.
No, she'll be back.
Thank you, Janice.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Will, are you just visiting tonight? Good to see you. Good to see you. Attorney Mitchell, any four-wheeler lessons you want to offer?
No. No.
Jennifer's limping tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we won't say why four-wheeler. Anyway, we're glad you made it. Glad you limped in.
It's not that great of a story. He makes it sound really good.
You won't be in the Cycle Sequatchie.
That's right. That's right.
All right. I think, did I leave anybody out but Mr. Barger? Did we cover everyone?
Me,
Madam Clerk?
I do. Yes, sir, I have the yearly annual financial report from the circuit court clerk and general sessions court.
So we want to add those
Just
to
add it
the
to the
record?
minutes.
Absolutely. Keep those to the minutes. Thank you, Madam Clerk. any other elected official here? Seeing any, nobody's raising their hand. Mr. Barber, you have the floor, sir.
Yes, sir.
Short. All right, I'll talk fast, don't listen. All right, so the Budget Committee did meet this afternoon at 5 p.m. To cover a few items. And there was a revised agenda. So there's a couple things that we need to waive the 5-day rule on before we move forward with that.
Let's start with the transfers. I'll entertain a motion to waive the 5-day rule on the transfer. I have a motion from Jimbo and a second from Mr. Powell.
Can executive,
Yes.
could we amend that motion to do all 5-day rules at one
I
time,
like
please?
the way you think, TJ.
If they'll just amend their motion.
Thank you, sir. You'll amend that motion for all 5-day rule waivers. Mr. Powell, you concur? So motion second to do all 5 at one time. Thank you, sir. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Said 5-day rules are hereby waived.
All right.
Mr. Barton.
All right, the first item that we considered, this is actually a motion from the Budget Committee. It's a transfer of, from Budget Code 101, the Circuit Court, transfer from $39,000 reserve account of $6,100, transferring that to $53,100, $435 office supplies.
You've heard the motion. Do I hear a second? I have a second from Mr. Powell. Any questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 2 opposed, Ms. Linda and Mr. Chester. Okay,
All right, that's all the.
motion passes.
Yep. That's all the transfers that was brought before the budgets, but there was also, and this came as a motion to approve out of Budget Committee. This was actually on the agenda. It's the lease addendum for the Farrell gas lease. And that lease addendum, I think, will be in your packets to bumping that to $12,000 a year.
In advance.
Yep.
You've heard the motion from the Budget Committee. Do I hear a second? Have a second from Jimbo Britton. Any questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, folks, we need to roll call this because it exceeds $5,000. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Linda Ladowski. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, okay, sorry. Chester Shell.
Yes.
Brian Newman.
Yes.
Lane Lane.
Yes.
James Freeland.
Yes.
Joyce Dodson.
Yes.
Jeff Barger.
Yes.
Paul Powell.
Yes.
Michael Hudson.
Yes.
Jim Dishman.
Yes.
Frank Silver.
Yes.
Susie Bostic.
Yes.
Wayne Clemens.
Yes.
Tommy Johnson.
Yes.
Tom Nero.
Yes.
And Jeff Mackey.
Yes.
Okay, said addendum hereby passes. Mr. Barton.
All right, then the next couple of items, the sheriff had brought through some items to surplus, and this came as a motion from the Budget Committee. There was actually 2 lists. There was an ammo surplus and a vehicle surplus. We combined that into one motion to approve this surplus.
You've heard the motion. Do I hear a second? Have a second from Ms. Susie Bostic. Any questions, comments? Hearing none? Yes, Ms.
How are the
Linda.
vehicles gonna get disposed? What we,
Mr. Sheriff, how are the vehicles going to get disposed?
So one of the vehicles, the first one on there is the Tahoe that's listed. The Drug Task Force actually needs that vehicle. They have a new K-9 as well, and they need a K-9 vehicle. So they came to us about acquiring that vehicle from us. It just so happens they have a vehicle in their fleet that we could use for our narcotics use. So we're looking at a trade between those 2 vehicles. The other vehicles will most likely be auction vehicles, just stripped down and sold as normal.
Any further questions? Okay, hearing none, because this amount could exceed the $5,000, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Linda Lewandowski.
Yes.
Chester Shell.
Yes.
Brian Ruling.
Yes.
Lane Lang.
Yes.
James Freeland.
Yes.
Joyce Dodson.
Yes.
Jeff Barker.
Yes.
Paul Powell.
Yes.
Michael Hudson.
Yes.
Jim Dishman.
Yes.
Frank Silver.
Yes.
Susie Bostic.
Yes.
Wayne Clemens.
Yes.
Tommy Johnson.
Yes.
Tom Nero.
Yes.
And Jeff Mackey.
Yes.
Okay, motion to surplus for the vehicles and the ammo hereby passes. Chairman Barker.
All right, the next item that we discussed, and this actually came to the Budget Committee from the Sanitation Committee. This was a motion to accept the bids on, from municipal equipment for, Tommy, you can help me, it was dumpsters, roll-offs.
Two compactor units, two 40-yard closed boxes.
Yep.
4 40-yard opens. This is all installed.
Yep, that's all installed. And that, sum total was, $140,594. And that was in the sanitation budget.
120,000.
Huh?
120,000.
120,000, I'm sorry, you're
On the
right.
bid price.
And then an additional 20,000 for 2 extra bins.
Yes.
And that was, and that came as a motion from Sanitation Committee and also a motion from the Budget Committee to approve
You've
this
heard the
bid.
motion from the Budget Committee. I'll entertain a second. Mr. Jim Bowe, he's very active tonight. Welcome back. We have a second. Any questions or comments? Yes, sir.
Are we receiving grant money back
No.
on this purchase?
We applied, Michael, Bledsoe got it, Grundy got it, Ray got it, we did not. Same
Could
correct.
they give us a reason why?
We didn't score enough points. We're not distressed, and that's the main thing. Yes, we applied for the same grant through TDEC.
So we're gonna cover this cost under sanitation, I assume?
It's in the budget already that, you voted for.
Yeah, it's desperately
It's under
needed.
other equipment, so yes, it's already in there. It's not new money, already in the budget.
Do we know which sanitation areas we're gonna hit first?
Yeah. Lewis Chapel will receive a compactor, two the open tops. The city will get the other one. The plan is for next year to do the same type order, about the same amount, just stage into this, capital acquisition, so.
So we stay on top of it instead of having to do everything.
Yeah, get behind like this.
Is there a chance we could get grant money next year?
Possibly.
We might.
We can try.
Going through the development district, but, yeah.
Thank you.
So, any other questions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Linda Lewandowski.
Yes.
Can I just call you Linda?
Sure.
Chester Shell.
Yes.
Brian Ruling.
Yes.
Lane Lang.
Yes.
James Freeland.
Yes.
Joyce Dodson.
Yes.
Jeff Barker.
Just call me Jeff. Yes.
Mr. Powell.
That's old power to you.
Okay. Michael Hudson.
Yes.
Jim Dishman.
Yes.
Frank Silver.
Yes.
Susie Bostic.
Yes.
Wayne Clemens.
Yes.
Tommy Johnson.
Yes.
Tom Nero.
Yes.
Jeff Mackey.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let that one slide.
Bid award hereby is granted. Mr. Chairman.
Okay, that was all the motions that came out of the Budget Committee. There was a discussion. Everybody should have got it in their packet. We've got the letter of approval from the comptroller for the 24-25 budget. And there was a short discussion, or longer discussion, but there's no movement on that end at the moment. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Barker. Okay, moving into new business. First on the agenda, I'll entertain a motion to nominate a chairman and a chairman pro tem from this legislative body.
I'll let Chief Cartwright.
Chief Cartwright is Chief London. As chairman, and who may I say is your pro tem?
Tom Panero.
Tom Panero. You guys are glutton for punishment, aren't you? That's two of you.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other nominations? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Linda?
Yes.
Chester Shell?
Yes.
Brian Ruling?
Yes.
Lane Lane?
Yes.
James Freeland?
Yes.
Joyce Dodson?
Yes.
Jeff Barger?
Yes.
Paul Powell?
Yes.
Michael Hudson?
Yes.
June Dishman?
Yes.
Frank Silver?
Yes.
Susie Bostic?
Yes.
Wayne Clemens?
Yes.
Tommy Johnson?
Yes.
Tom Nero?
Yes.
And Jeff Mackey.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your confidence in Tom and I. We appreciate it. And, moving next, I need confirmation in your package. You should have received the committee appointments. I'll entertain a motion for confirmation. Have a motion from J. Mack, have a second from Mr. Powell. Any questions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Linda?
Yes.
Chester Shell?
Yes.
Brian Ruling?
Yes.
Lane Lane?
Yes.
James Freeland?
Yes.
Joyce Dodson?
Yes.
Jeff Barger?
Yes.
Paul Powell?
Yes.
Michael Hudson?
Yes.
June Dishman?
Yes.
Frank Silver?
Yes.
Susie Bostic?
Yes.
Wayne Clemens?
Yes.
Tommy Johnson?
Yes.
Tom Nero?
Yes.
And Jeff Mackey.
Yes.
Okay, committee appointments are confirmed. Okay, next, the UT Extension Ag Committee, we have Mr. Paul Powell and Kelly McAnally. It is requested that the following members be reappointed. Ms. Laura Jones to a second term and Mr. Jason Lamb for a second term. I'll entertain a motion to approve these appointments. Thank you, sir. Mr. Clemens, have a second for Mr. Frank. There's somebody over here. Any questions? Any comments? This is the standing committee, so all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Being none, said committee, you've got your committee, Sheldon. Okay, each September, suicide prevention proclamation comes forward. According to the Tennessee Department of Health, suicide is the 12th leading cause of all deaths in Tennessee, the 3rd leading cause of death for youth and young adults 10 to 24, and the 2nd leading cause of death for those 24 to 35. We are hereby proclaiming, I want to confirm with the county legislative body this proclamation. So, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please. Very important.
Linda?
Yes.
Chester Shell?
Yes.
Brian Ruling?
Yes.
Lane Lane?
Yes.
James Freeland?
Yes.
Joyce Dodson?
Yes.
Jeff Barger?
Yes.
Paul Powell?
Yes.
Michael Hudson?
Yes.
June Dishman?
Yes.
Frank Silver?
Yes.
Susie Bostic?
Yes.
Wayne Clemens?
Yes.
Tommy Johnson?
Yes.
Tom Nero?
Yes.
And Jeff Mackey.
Yes.
Okay, proclamation hereby passes. Thank you, county legislative body, for that. Because of the passing of the late Ed Nunley, leaves a vacancy at on the 911 board. One of the duties of county executive is to make that appointment. I would ask that the county legislative body confirm that appointment. Mr. Thomas Mahoney is here. Thomas, we appreciate you and the years of service you've given, years and years of expertise in this field, and highly promoted by the existing board. Certainly, sir, you are qualified. So I present Mr. Thomas Mahoney. So thank you, sir, for being here. Any questions for Mr. Mahoney before we vote? Thomas, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right. All in favor of Mr. Mahoney is serving on confirming his appointment to the 911 board? Madam Clerk, roll call.
Linda?
Yes.
Chester Shell?
Yes.
Brian Ruling?
Yes.
Lane Lane?
Yes.
James Freeland?
Yes.
Joyce Dodson?
Yes.
Jeff Barger?
Yes.
Paul Powell?
Yes.
Michael Hudson?
Yes.
June Dishman?
Yes.
Frank Silver?
Yes.
Susie Bostic.
Yes.
Wayne Clemens.
Yes.
Tommy Johnson.
Yes.
Tony Nero.
Yes.
And Jeff Van.
Yes.
Okay. Next is the county executive to address the commission. Gonna be short and sweet tonight. I've still got Mr. Nunley on my mind. You know, in Matthew 28:20, it says, "The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve." And in that spirit, Ed Nunley lived his life. So we're gonna miss Ed, and we'll just say farewell at that. But we'll move on. So, Madam Clerk, do you have any notary appointments?
Yes, sir, I have 9.
9. Read us the bill of fare.
All right, we got Aaron M. Baringer, Vicki Ruth Bass, Deborah A. Cox, M. Keith Davis, James Timothy Dean, Lacey Elizabeth Griffith, Don Kimberly Johnson, Stacy Smith Benson, and Jennifer Walker.
Have a motion from Jim Bowe. Do I hear a second? Have a second from Mr. Powell. Any questions? Hesitancy? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, said notaries, applications hereby are passed. Okay, any announcements? And I've got one that I skipped, and I can't believe he's one of my favorite people. Dr. Pickett, the Valley Fest. Anything on our grant you wrote the narrative for? And when's that money coming in?
Yes, CDBG grant is confirmed. It's been reviewed by the Development District for environmental. Once that's done, we'll start with our process of paving and clearing and cleaning, which we're doing a little bit already on the new acreage. And if you haven't visited, you can actually walk through there now a little bit, so take a look at that if you're down that way sometime. There'll be quite a bit done. I think the city's going to join in on Wagner and join the pavement once we get the paving process started. So once we get freed up, we're ready to move with it. We'll have to bid for the material, but I think the highway department's going to work with us again. That'll save us a lot. We'll stretch that money as far as we can.
Thank you, Dr. Pickett.
Oh, and pickleball courts. 6 pickleball courts are in that plan too.
Pickleball player. Yes, trying out each All right, any other announcements from the county legislative body?
Keith, I would just ask consideration of going forward with the timing of the meetings.
Yes.
Maybe just consider trying a budget at 5 and meeting at 6, because we kind of, if we can be efficient, just to see, it doesn't work, we can always change it. Just consideration for maybe the future meeting.
You know, I would agree with that, because while I'm not nearly as old as Paul Powell, I like having an earlier bedtime nowadays, so, you know, it would be helpful.
Paul did not offer twice tonight.
Only twice?
Our
He's
40-year
improving.
man back here is still showing up, so. We'll take it under consideration.
Don't pick on my fellow district commissioner now.
I will speak to commissioners in private, and we'll notify you guys as how that's coming, so. Very good. Mr. Platt.
I got some barbecue tickets over at Chapel Hill Church. Anybody interested in some good home cooked barbecue? We have it third Saturday in October every year. If you'd be interested to come over and support us, we'd appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Powell. Did you see the no solicitation sign coming in? All right. Good efficient meeting. We want to welcome Linda to the commission. And you guys get to know her. It's been a pleasure getting to know her over the past month. She started work before she got sworn in, so we welcome her. But I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a motion and second. We stand adjourned.